What is up, hot makers? Welcome to Hotmakes right here on the Edge of Tech, where we aim to educate and entertain the maker community. I'm Nerdy J. This is the Pooch. How you doing, Pooch?
I'm fantastic, Nerdy J. How was your weekend, my friend?
Good. And we got a bunch of snow, but yesterday was spent shoveling and snow blowing and all that fun stuff. But hey, great weekend. Others besides that, got to hang out with the family and hang out with the little guy, which is growing every day, man. How about you?
Good. I mean, we got a light flurry of snow, but I know it's nothing like it's been just dumping on the entire country. It seems like we just like huge West Coast storm. Now it's huge East Coast storm and everything in between. So hopefully everybody's safe and warm and not having to shovel too much. But tell us in the chat how many feet you got if you got dumped on. I don't know. How much shoveling did you have to do, Jim?
I I had to pull snow off the roof. So I have a roof rake. So we pull it all down so you hopefully can stop some of the ice dams and all that. And then shoveled off the front, and then I snow blowed the driveway and the sidewalk. But it was really windy. So when I was snow blowing, the snow mist was coming back,
just blowing back on the man.
So I was trying to keep it low and go, but it was okay. I went down a couple neighbors deep on the sidewalks and then came back so they didn't have to get out there. But it was nice. A lot of there's a lot of people in the same boat, like you said. I know Shane's in the house. He got looks like he only got a little snow, but I bet you. I'm not sure if he's with us, but Blasto, he was down where they got a lot more than we did. They probably got I don't even know, 9-10 inches down there. And he's not too far from me. He's just south of me, maybe 30 minutes, Yeah.
Well, I know up the hill from us a little ways up in Tahoe, we got quite a few feet. So I happen to be lucky enough that I'm like right at that cutoff where I don't have to do the shoveling,
Dan says he only got 6 down there. I think, if I remember right, I think Dan's in Illinois-ish. Tripod.
Illinois-ish, yes.
He got 8 inches in the burbs of Chicago. They were supposed to get blasted, and I think it kind of went between, and we got some good snow here. But you know what? It happens. We live here, and we know it's coming. Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, that's your weather report for today. How about the making report, man? We got a lot of hot makes we got to go through, which is exciting.
Yeah. I'm pumped for the hot makes. Before we get to that, though, I saw Nightbot just jumped in for us. Don't forget, at the end of the show tonight, we're giving away a $50 gift card, courtesy of Thangs. We had Joanna on last week, and she's a lot of fun, and Thangs is sponsoring our shows till the end of February. $50 gift card, one a night until then for each show. I think that's awesome of them.
I concur. It is awesome of them. Yeah. We love Thangs. They are growing phenomenally. It's like more and more up there every day. And we're excited to actually talk about some people that have been featured on there recently. We'll get into that in a little bit. But speaking of, Jim, we got to say, first of all, welcome to any newcomers out there. This is Hot Makes. Jim kind of gave the standard bumper, but just for those of you who are new to the show, don't know what it is, it's quite simple. The way it works is you, the community out there, tag hashtag Hotmakes on anything you see out there on Twitter, and we collect all of those juicy nuggets and stuff like that you send to us over the course of the week, and then we go over them for about an hour, every Monday, right? And that's what we're here to do today. So it's thanks to your guys' contributions that we have amazing content to show off, and it also gives you guys a break from not having to be on social media so much and worry about keeping up, because we're going to keep up for you, right, Jim?
That's right. Yeah. I 100% agree. I love going through the list and seeing everything that's tagged. Tonight's hot makes are awesome. They always are. We have some really cool stuff coming up. I know, oh man, I'm just pumped. I'm pumped for everything. We got a really cool show ahead, and we are working with Shane. He's in the chat right now. Unfortunately, I didn't get time to catch up with Shane this past weekend. I apologize, Shane. We were going to try to catch up Sunday, and then I got buried in snow, and I lost track of time. So between this week and next week, I'm going to be working with Shane. We think we have it working on Instagram now, or he does.
Ooh.
He's gonna be walking me through how to figure it out and get the stuff. But Shane, I know you're watching, so let's do this. Let's make it a point next couple days to get together. I apologize we didn't meet up yesterday, but it has been crazy. That's all.
Well, that'll be cool. So we can basically leverage all the fantastic Hotmakes stuff on Instagram as well. That'd be great. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, we got a lot of Instagram people out there. You guys do Insta too?
Maybe.
Let us know.
Wombat74 says, I'd hate it here right now. It's 65 degrees, just awful. Oh man, I would love 65 degrees.
That's rough. That's rough.
Oh man. But I tell you what, thank you so much for sponsoring our episodes. We're going to jump into a featured artist, and I alluded to it last week. This week's featured artist, Chaos Cortech on Thangs. If you watched Joel Telling's video, 3D Printing Nerds video recently, they did the printable Bernie, which is sweeping the nation, right? And
everything Bernie is sweeping the nation.
Everything Bernie's sweeping the nation.
We're sitting cozily across the nation and across the world, really. I mean, it's been an international phenomenon.
And you can find that for free on Thangs. So I'm going to bring that in. But first, Loyal Moses, thank you so much, sir. 33. Thank you so much.
Loyal, throwing some fire our way. Thank you, Loyal. We appreciate it.
And by the way, Joel said you better have watched my video.
Yeah. Totally. Absolutely. I know everything about the video. It was a great video.
300%. Anyway, I love it. And it was awesome that Joel is working with Thangs as well and could send people over. And this is the page. So if you go to Thangs, thangs.com/Chaos Cortech, we'll drop the link in the chat right now. And you can go here. You can get not only the regular Bernie, but you can get the cartoon Bernie as well, and the chairs for each one.
Your choice of Bernie and Bernie chair options. I mean, he's got
the regular chair and the cartoon chair. You can't forget about that, right?
Yeah. I mean, good old Chaos Cortech, man. Just giving the people the options. Fantastic. Obviously, it's available for free. It'd be kind of crummy, to actually sell a Bernie model, given Bernie's background and all that stuff, his tendencies toward socialism and whatnot, right? Bernie belongs to the people.
Amen. And I tell you what, I absolutely love, I said this last week, how fast Things is compared to Thingiverse. I mean, of course, my 1982 server is faster than Thingiverse. So anyway, but but I love that you could jump on here. You can see the model. You can flip it around. I mean,
that's what happens. That's what happens there when you've been sitting for a while. You get a really flat
in a cold chair. Yeah. You want to make sure
butt.
You don't sit in a cold chair too long. This is what happens.
Thank you. Thank you for the shot of the Bernie posterior. I really appreciate that.
So find this for free. And Chaos Cortech, our weekly featured artist from Thangs.com. We definitely appreciate Things. And again, Chaos Cortech, we love featuring their stuff. It seems like every single week we have something from them. So,
because they're just nonstop, man. We've got so many nonstop creators out there, and I'm in awe. Chelsea and Garrett at Chaos Cortech. We talk about graffiti and just a lot of our regulars, but I mean, like, I'm just in awe. Like, how do they have the time and the energy to just and this is like really detailed, good stuff, right?
It is. I don't know the answer to that because I am struggling so much to find enough time for, work and my couple jobs and this and, all that stuff. It's like these guys, if you watch Joel's video, there was a lot of Red Bull. It sounded like some sleepless nights, but they got it done super fast. And it's just amazing how fast these guys are at putting stuff out. Not only that, but they did a really good job. I mean, a really good job. I know Joel's watching. I think if Joel's watching, he should tweet me, hit me on Twitter, and you can
Yeah.
come on and show your 300% Bernie at the end of the episode.
300 Bernie. Yeah, you know, the interesting thing about the Red Bull and it's when these like memes come out, right? And we've seen this with a lot of different prints, like when movies release and stuff, like there are items that just are just super hot and everybody wants to like release the first model and all that stuff because, you know, it gets a ton of eyes that way. And so, you know, it can't be understated, obviously, how important that must be to get the timing right on the release of these things and what that does for YouTubers in particular on gaining more views and stuff by kind of being first to market with it. Yeah,
I totally agree. And it's, you know, I struggle with that myself when we get printers and stuff like that aren't released yet. And I'm like, oh, I could get the first video, you know, it's the views and it's so much, you know, so fun. Actually, I think the Ender 5 Pro, when I did a video on that, I did a live stream to build it and a video following. No one believed it was real. They thought, like, this isn't a real printer because Creality didn't even have it on their website yet. And they said, do it. And I'm like, all right, let's go, you know. And then all of a sudden I started getting like, hey, it's on the website after, like a week later.
It's like you got to be the first to scoop it, right? You know, that's the scoop in the 3D printer.
Right. And Uncle awesome. Jesse says 110% a solid strategy. I love it. So, you know, that brings us into the next thing.
What's the next thing, Jim?
The hot or not. I have a really good one. I found one I want to show you. And I promise that I think it's hot. I think it's amazing. It's hot. I think you'll find it hot too. Ladies
One of these days, I challenge you to show us a knot, but let's see the hotness.
Oh man, hot or not. So this week's Hot or Not comes to us from Garrett over at 3D Print Farm, not because he just tipped us $20. Thank you so much, Garrett. But
thank you, Garrett.
I promise it was already planned. He was going to pay us ahead. No, I'm just joking. This video is absolutely amazing. It's getting some awesome traction, almost 4,000 views already. And he posted a video on how to take and wrap any item like you see here in a lithophane.
Yeah.
And he uses a Coke can as an example. Now let me know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. Do you think this is hot or not? I'm actually, Garrett, I know you're in the chat watching because you just hooked us up with $20. I really appreciate that. But let me know. Is it cool if I click on your YouTube video briefly?
Yeah. You're not going to demonetize this.
Yeah. You're not coming after me.
File a strike against you, Jim.
Yeah. So this is the actual pictures he posted on Twitter, and it is just awesome how he took a Coke can, he made a lithophane around it, and it looks awesome.
It really does. I mean, it literally looks hot.
It looks hot. That's right. Let us know
radioactive.
Also, if you think this is hot, and if you've seen this video yet. If you haven't, we have a link. We'll drop it in the description. Actually, I think we already did. But I'll do it right there. We dropped it in the chat too, so you can see this tweet. It'll take you to his video. But I got to click. Let's see if this works here. Oh, of course not. I was smart this time, and I only shared not the whole browser, so we don't show email addresses, right? But let me pull up that video real quick.
Yeah. How long's the video?
Only 30-40 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
no, I'm just joking.
we got time, sure.
Yeah, we got time. I mean, it's just Hotmakes we're missing, right? There it is.
Don't take my Hotmakes, man. I need my Hotmakes.
I didn't see a response, but I'm going to take no response as a we can do it. Yeah.
No news is good news.
Showing your video. So this is Garrett's video here. And let me just pop this, maybe full screen. There we go. And you can see if we start in the beginning here, he found a Coke can. There we go. That's what it looks like. That's up.
A Coke can. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he shows you how to make it, how to wrap it in. I believe he's using what is he using there? Is it Cheetah Box? I can't remember. He's going to correct. Hopefully he'll correct us. Too long, he said. So then he shows you how to make the lithophane. There's Cheetah Box. There we go. So there it is there when we're putting it on the, getting it ready to print.
Okay.
And he walks through all the steps, and you can do this with anything that'll fit on your printer, right? I mean, you can't, obviously, I couldn't do it for something this big because I don't have a printer that prints that big, but he shows you all the steps, and then we come, let's see.
Man, look at
that. Let me hit play. He's so good. If you haven't seen his videos with the resin stuff, he's such good, awesome tutorials. There we go. That's where I wanted to get to. So when you're done, you get a resin lithophane, just like that.
Yeah.
And which is
that is phenomenal. Clean. Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see. I'm bouncing around a lot. I'm sorry.
There he is.
There it is again, right? I think in the very beginning. There you go. He shows it. Well, that's
got
cool.
Got some sick jams. I like that.
Pretty awesome.
So,
and it works with other beverages
there you go.
Well.
Yeah, you can do your favorite beverage, but there you go. So it's just awesome. I love that you can take an object, make it a lithophane around any object, and that'll fit on your printer, right? And light it up like that. He did a great job. I love that he nailed the color on the Coke can.
He really did.
Hashtag not sponsored by Coke, right?
No. Not yet.
Not yet. Hashtag. But I think check out this video. I'm going to drop this in the chat as well, so you guys can see it. There we go. Hopefully it'll print there. Or there we go. Hopefully it'll post. So check out that video. I really think you guys are going to dig it. And if you have a resin printer, you got to try this. And if you do, jump on Twitter, soon on Instagram, and tag that with hashtag Hotmakes. Let's see what we can get printed by next week. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Good hot or not? I say hot. I agree with all the hotness.
Yeah.
Plenty of hotness. Who's going to do it? Tell us. You have you done a lithophane? Do you want to try this lithophane technique?
Heck
Let us know. Do you not know what a lithophane? Jim, tell the people what a lithophane is if you don't know what a lithophane is.
Well, a lithophane, wish I had one right here. I would show you. A lithophane is essentially you could take a picture or an item, just like he showed us, and you print it, but you print it in a positive instead of negative. And then when you hold it up to the light, you actually, from behind, right, you can actually see the picture come through whatever you printed. I do a lot on FDM prints. I've never done a lithophane on resin. I'm going to have to try now because of that video. But, there's a lot of people out there who make a killing off of putting lithophanes on their Facebook pages and stuff. And then everybody wants to know what they are. Everybody wants them, but they actually started a long ago with ceramic. So people used to carve these out of ceramic, and then they put a light behind the ceramic.
That is a fantastic, thorough explanation of lithophanes, Jim. Well done.
Right off the top, I made it
with
up.
A little bit of history, a little history lesson for us all. I didn't know about the ceramic piece.
Yeah,
I learned.
They started with ceramics. I loved them. I've made a ton of them. Some of my favorite ones are with like concert shots, And then I'm trying to remember his name. He's doing full color lithophanes. And I think we've shown some on here, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Jason Pruce, right? Pattern to print.
I think so.
He was using his rail core, and he's got a great technique with his palette. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. Where he lays down all the colors, and then he lays a lithophane over the top, and it's awesome. Pattern to print. There you go. Yes. So definitely check that out. And if you, like I said, if you haven't checked out Garrett's channel, check it out. 3D Print Farm. You definitely won't be disappointed. He has some awesome stuff. It's his fault that I got into lasers. I'm gonna throw it at him. It's his fault.
Finally, somebody else taking blame.
Yes. I told my wife that. She didn't believe me. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, thank you, Sir Will. That's right. Lithophanemmaker.com is a great resource.
Yes. That's an awesome resource. I see Ron. Ron's in the house. Canadian Maker Project. How you doing, Ron? Long time no see. So, I tell you, check out his channel. We're going to keep rolling. What else do we got today, Bruce? What else we got?
We got hashtag Hotmakes, baby. Let's do it.
All of the Hotmakes today, right?
All of them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hashtag Hotmakes on Twitter, soon to be Instagram, we hope. Let's roll the Hotmakes.
Roll them.
All right. Today, I have to start with this one. I found this. We had him on last week.
I know that hair.
Andrew Sink. He gave us a little heads up that he's going to start trying to print peanut butter and jelly. And I got to tell you, he can confirm that gyroid infill is the way to go.
The tastiest of all infills. Does that surprise you, Jim? Would that have been your pick for the tastiest infill?
I don't know. It would look really cool, but to be honest, I think I did not expect peanut butter to look that good while it's printed. I thought it was going to be much more like oozy. You know what I mean?
Well, I want to dig in on some more details of this because we talked last week. The viscosity of whatever you're putting into a paste extruder, really makes or breaks whether it works. And I haven't done a whole lot of I haven't done any, work with any paste extruder. So for those of you who don't know what's going on here, you'll notice on Andrew's printer there in the background, if we can enhance it just a little bit, maybe get a closer look at it. He's got a little attachment called a paste extruder, which allows you to put, liquid. What's the right term? Viscous fluids and stuff like in there. So he's got peanut butter in there, and he's actually 3D printing with peanut butter. But we've seen this effect before with chocolate. We've seen it before with what is it? Sugar frosting, that kind of thing.
We've seen it with cheese and crackers on Chris Riley. Chris's basement did cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers. We got pancake batter. Obviously, Pancake Bot is.
Yes, I really want one of those Pancake Bots. I don't think they make them anymore. But recently, within the last few months, I saw one in Chicago for $100. I was like, man, I really just want to drive down and get this thing. I would love to make pancakes like that. But I tell you, I love peanut butter and jelly, so this is right up my alley.
Well, fun fact about this is a bit of a rabbit hole, just sidetrack here, but I actually went to school with the inventor of the Pancake Bot. So he went to Cal Poly same time I did too. Nice guy, Miguel. Lives in
there you
go. Is it Norway now? I don't know. Really, really interesting guy. But anyway, let's get back to Andrew's thing. So this is the peanut butter printer, and he's going to do a whole sandwich. Now, he said he was going to cheat and start with, pre-made base layer. So, Loyal was talking about no bottom layer. Yeah, the bottom layer is the bread, obviously. But then he's going to see if he can print peanut butter and then do a jelly swap, and then you got your 3D printed sandwich, right?
I know we talked about him printing the dough, but it would be weird.
Well, one thing at a time, right?
Yeah.
But iterate to that.
I know that later in his post here, someone called him out and said, "Let's see the other side," right? So farther down here, if I can find it, here we go. So we got the peanut butter going on.
Yep.
That doesn't look like gyroid, by the way.
No, that's just your standard. Yeah.
And then the jelly, huh?
There it is.
There it is. And then, of course, full circle.
And
full circle.
Lunch. So put them together.
I love it. I think, man, Sweet Bee just hit it on the head. Cookies would be amazing. Print the dough right on a hot plate of a printer and let them just cook.
Yeah. I love it. There's another guy that just seems endless energy and time to do these things. I mean, he literally was talking about this last week, and then boom, he's already done it. On to the next thing, right? So nice work, Andrew.
Nice work, Andrew. Thank you so much for coming on the show last week too.
Looking forward to more updates. Yeah,
Dan. He's with us tonight.
Dan's our number one cheerleader
right there. He's got a plotter being made. Look at that.
Yes.
Just a phenomenal print that looks like his Prusa Mini that he's printing on.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that print came out just gorgeous.
That's clean.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this all put together. So when you get the parts kit, let us know.
Approved.
Yeah. All right. We got Lil Nick now. Not Big Nick. It's Lil Nick. right?
I got it. I can tell them apart. I'm good.
I mean, whoever heard of a fridge magnet making fridge magnet making as an addiction? I had to talk there. Seriously, it's not a thing. So he is making fridge magnets, and I absolutely love it.
Could be a thing. It's starting to be a thing.
Yeah,
look at that one.
Look at that.
Ooh, resin
Lego. Can we call them Lego? I think we can call them Lego, right?
Yes, we can call them. Okay,
now it starts multiplying.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, you can buy those kits. Why not make your own, right? You can make them say whatever you want.
Exactly.
I love
those.
It's
fantastic.
Do you ever go to a friend's house and they have like the kit, like the whole thing on their fridge with all the letters, and you can spell stuff out?
Right.
And
Pooch was there. Pooch rules. Pooch is the greatest. Yeah, all that.
The next day, you get a call or a text or whatever, and they say, "What was that? My mom saw that." You know.
Yeah. The NSFW stuff. Yeah.
Just a shout out. All joking aside, he's going to be selling those in aid of special effects. So if you're interested, shoot him a DM.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Lil Nick. He's making a bunch, so hit him up. Geeky Faye, of course.
Lil Nick is a she, by the way, Jim.
What?
Power couple. Lil Nick, Big Nick. She.
What? I was today years old when I found that out.
Well, there you go.
Why is it Lil Nick?
Lil Public. I think it's Nicole. Lil Nick. It's not Nick. It's a girl. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we aim to educate and inform. So I didn't mean to call you out publicly, but we don't want to offend anybody either.
I appreciate the heads up. Now I feel bad. All right, Geeky Faye, definitely she, right? Mm-hmm. She started fixing up this poor boy who's lost his top getting printed. He's feeling smarter already. Here you go.
Brains.
Yes. Definitely ready to audition for Frankenstein. I love it. Too good.
I'm not familiar with that model. That's interesting.
I haven't seen the model either, but I know I love what she's doing with it.
We see where you're going. We see you, Faye. Yeah. We see you, and we like it.
I like it. All right, what we got next? Barb. Now,
Barb is the queen of flexi prints.
Yeah, so clever model by at Abby Math on Cults 3D. Evil Anchor Alien Tessellation.
I love a good
printed on a Lulzbot Mini. There's still Lulzbot Minis out there, just so you know.
Yeah. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, no. So this is awesome. Let me back this up. There we go. Check this out.
Ooh, complete with storage case. See, who doesn't love a good tessellation, right?
Yes.
Just so satisfying. Watch them all snap together.
Especially with the storage case, right? That's functional.
Exactly. Yes. Right? Form follows function.
So good.
You tile your floor with that. Fantastic.
I love it. Nice work. I love this. I might have to find this and print it because I know some people who would absolutely love that. But I love that she said this is her first attempt at a time lapse.
And this is old school time lapsing.
Yeah, right. You hit play and you just do it. I like it. That's the way to do it right there.
Cut.
Nice work.
Jump cut.
Nice work, Barb.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And Abby Math for the
and Abby Math. So I know in the chat there was a lot of talk about having Barb and Abby Math on the show, so we're definitely gonna have to do that.
They got in a fight over who was more worthy to be on the show. So maybe we just pull them both on and let them debate
at the same time.
Exactly.
It'll be our own tessellation.
Who is more worthy of being here?
Yeah. Also, let's see. I did hear from Ethan's dad, and Ethan and his dad want to be on the show coming up. So we're gonna work on that too, because we got to get that app on the show. I got to see this. Right?
I know. I'm seriously twice now. I've had a new iPhone in the cart, just wanting to pull the trigger, almost like solely for the reason of like being able to use that scanning app, but not yet.
I love it. I think Nike would say, "Just do it.
Just do it." Well, Nike was paying for it. Fat Nike money for sure.
Yeah, amen. Right, Billy Rubin strikes again. She did some awesome stuff. She always does some awesome stuff, but she put together some really cool posters.
The infographics.
She puts together the best posters and graphics. Right, this is preparing for 3D printing, and it has like the steps and what you should do and what you should avoid and what you'll need. Right, and then of course how to resin print essentially. I
love these so much because Jim, let me tell you, like it is so hard to convey the amount of information that it takes to, I think, talk about some of these processes in a succinct way that fits and is within the attention span of somebody looking at an infographic, right? So she's a phenomenal. She's got a good job with the design, and then she does a really good job of the copywriting and the editorial, and it just makes sense, right? Yeah, and she's a great explainer, and we love Billy for it. Yeah.
I know we talked about this before, but I mean the bed leveling graphics she did with the first print on it, one of the best graphics to show someone new, or not even someone new, just one of the best graphics in 3D printing, I think, hands down.
I know, just it'd be great to just have up as like a nice art piece or refresher, or I don't know. I like it.
Everybody's loving it in the chat too, so that's awesome. Next up, holy moly, I'll let you take the name on this one.
We've seen we've been through this road before. I keep saying Stian. I'm sure there's like a completely botching that pronunciation
every time.
But he's been on here a number of times, and he just continues to crank out awesome stuff as well.
Yeah, he's experimenting and sanding and oiling the Filamentum timber fill.
Yeah.
So I gotta just pop these pictures up right away. Look at this.
So this is different shades of wood fill, all the different types of timber fill. Yeah.
Right. And then sanding it and oiling it to make it look like a legit wooden ring. I mean, that's awesome.
It really is. It's neat. Have you played at all with any of the wood filament?
No. I have like 3 or 4 rolls that I should play with, but I've not taken the time to do that. I need to do that, I think. And Thomas is saying yes, Stian.
Ha! I think got it. Stian. It's probably like the way that you blur it together though is probably a little different, but Stian.
Hey Caleb, if you're out there watching, next time I say "ol" in my video, like highlight it or something, because I see Lindsay's watching, and she commented "oil" with a laughing, crying face because I don't know why I say it oil. I don't know when I must have said like he's been sanding and oiling it.
You forget the I. You forget there's an I in there. You just say
oil.
How
I grew up saying it. I grew up with the oil. We're gonna go change the oil in the car, not oil.
In the car. The oil in the car.
Not in the car. I'm not from New York.
Boston.
Yeah. But she's giving me a hard time in the chat there, because I say oil, or I can't even say it when I'm trying to say it. Right.
The owl.
Yeah. The owl. Owl. I just oil sounds so weird to me. Oil.
No, just you're overthinking.
All right.
Oil.
Next. Okay.
Olive oil. Motor oil.
Ron, from the Canadian Maker Project. I think he's with us tonight. Get out of here. She wants me to say another word that she just dies laughing when I say. Anyways, he put together a pretty awesome print.
Time out.
I'm not sure.
Say it.
Print. And
cellular. Say cellular.
And he did a phenomenal job printing this. Ron, this is awesome. I know this is one of those, change the filament multicolor prints. And I have some really cool stuff coming up that I need to get on that someone made for us. We'll say us because you don't know about it yet. It's a surprise that I'm going to get surprises. On a show either this week or next week soon. I'll get it on a show to show you. But nice work. And he used glow in the dark filament, which is phenomenal. So nice work, Ron. I love this. And if anyone out there's a ham radio operator, you can find Ron right there. That's his radio call sign.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never got into the ham radio stuff.
No, I didn't either. It was weird. It kept getting the radio all greasy, and then I would just eat it. I didn't understand. Brian Vines, that was for you. I don't know.
The puns are coming fast and furiously today. I mean, it's good. We've been having just some great contributions.
I love it. Nice work, Ron. What do we got next here? Oh yeah, I think you might have tagged this.
I did tag this.
You go for it.
I love print and place models. So for those of you, I'm sure everybody's got their favorite ones out there. And for those of you who don't know what a print and place model is, this is a good example of one. So it's a single print, prints all at one part, but oftentimes it will fold or bend or have hinges or whatnot. And a lot of times they're a great way to highlight the value of 3D printing because the geometry is such that you might not be able to fabricate this, any other way. Now, this is a pretty straightforward hinge piece. So you can see he's kind of freeing it up when it prints flat on the bed, but one print, and he's got now a whole nother set of dimensions that he can work with. And I think he said that the purpose of this was he was growing sprouts because his dog loves to eat sprouts. Have you ever heard of such a thing, Jim? You ever have a sprout eating animal?
I have not. But at the end of the video, oh no, was it this one? No. So I think he did post a video. Here we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
There's this puppers eating his sprouts. That's a healthy dog.
Why
I
not?
can get my kids to eat beans. I really like bean sprouts, and I know that's probably a very controversial statement to make because I feel like bean sprouts are like a love-hate thing, right? It's either like you're into it or they're the most vile thing on the planet. But I put bean sprouts on a sandwich if I have the choice. You don't see it very often as a choice these days, but I think it's a good one. What do you think?
I don't think I've ever had them.
You've never had bean sprouts? Man.
No, you could probably look at me and say I don't eat too many greens. I'm a meatitarian, meatitarian. So alfalfa sprouts, someone said. I do like some things, but I've never had those.
Oh, they were alfalfa. My bad. I'm sorry, not bean sprouts. But I like all different sprouts. I'm sure I would like alfalfa sprouts too.
Loyal Moses says our ranch dogs eat rabbit, pack rats, and small children. Oh boy.
Yeah. Hold on.
I know.
You say loyal just fine. It's oil with the L in front of
loyal. It. Yeah, but that's not the same as changing the oil in your car.
Well, changing the loyal in your car is just
I know thing. Llama wanted me to say something right here, and you know what? Here's the
deal. Do it. Hold on a second. You have the floor.
No. Here's the deal.
Say it.
Highest bidder wins that one. How about that?
What's the statement? Pull up the statement again. Pull up the phrase that pays.
I'll have to go back and find it. Maybe Gary can find it. We haven't even talked about Gary today.
Is Gary around? Gary's been quiet today. Yeah.
Gary,
hey, Gary,
how do you say the words that they're trying to get me to say?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the comment.
How do you say the word OIL?
Oil.
That was a perfect pronunciation by a robot compared to you. Oil. I love the way that sounds. Say it again.
I had a good teacher. His name was Microsoft Sam.
Yeah, there it is. Loyal. L oil just said. You have to say it now.
Jesus. Oh man.
Here it is. This is for you, Lindsay.
Listen, I don't think there's any oil in the cellular towers, okay? There's no oil in the cellular towers.
Cellular?
Listen. It can't be. I can't even say it. Cellular. I don't. She's probably. She is probably laughing so hard in there right now.
Change the oil in the cellular tower.
Oil. Okay. How do you say it really? Oil in the cellular. I can't even sell it. Cellular towers. I can't even say that right.
Oh man, the chat is going bananas. That was
Thank
great.
you so much, Loyal.
We should just end here. We're not
celery towers. Yeah, the celery towers. It's oil in the cellar. I can't even say it, dude. I'm so messed up on how it really goes. How do you say it?
Cellular.
Cellular.
Could you use it in a sentence, please? He changed the oil in the cellular tower.
He changed the oil in the cellular tower.
CELLULAR.
Somebody said the best $50 Loyal's ever spent. Oh man, there's gonna be like clips of this. Here's the clip for internet. You ready? He changed the oil in the cellular tower. There you go. That's what you get.
Yeah, that was a better attempt that time.
That was all right.
Moving on.
Lindsay's cellular. I can't even say it right. All right, next. What do we got next here? Oh, let's pop the Hotmakes back in there.
Yeah.
And,
we need some Hotmakes.
Next comes to Chris. Comes to Chris. I can't even talk now, dude. It comes to us from Chris Travis. He is south of me as well. And he went out to Lake Geneva, I believe, and checked out some ice castles. And I had to throw this on here.
It's a heck of a pano right there.
Yeah, it's a pan. Let me see if I can make it larger.
All I want to do is zoom.
There we go.
Look at that.
So they make apparently I never saw this before, and I think we should go check it out, Lindsay. I definitely think we should check this out. But so I love this, the ice castles.
This is really neat. What's going on at the base of these ice castles? Is it they put lighting underneath?
It must be lit up underneath. Yeah, it must be lit under there. And it's like there's green back here, there's red in the front. And that's a heck of a panoramic shot. Nice work, Chris Travis.
I wonder if this was done with like night mode and stuff, like because it doesn't look quite dark enough for the LED stuff to pop or whatever lighting it is to pop.
Right. I know. I know
fantastic.
when I was talking to him in the Twitters, I asked him when he went, and he said he went right after work on Friday last week. Because I was like, "Wow, is it just like one day, or what's going on?" But Chris Travis says, "Yeah, they have lights in the ice. It looks even cooler at night." So apparently, Lindsay knew about this. We got the oil-powered cellular towers. Cellular tower. Oh God, I'm never gonna live this down. I love it, but nice work, Chris. I had to throw that because I love this. I'm gonna follow some ice castles too. By the way, all right, what do we got next? 3D print and paint. Working on one of my favorite things, those Fates End dice towers we talked about last year. Now, right?
Yeah.
She absolutely made a ton of those. They are amazing models. If you haven't checked it out, check out Fates End.
Fates End 6.
And check out this paint job too.
Wow.
By 3D print and paint. I mean, just some awesome paint jobs here.
That's really impressive. Man.
Looks like there's lights in there.
Sure does. Detail on that is crazy. Enhance. Yeah. Can you blow that one up at all? Go back to the one with the lights.
Lights?
I want to pull in on that. I want to start.
Which one?
Oh, the other way. That one? That one. Yeah. Look at that detail on the roof thatching.
Yeah.
Is it oil paint?
It might be oil painted. Oil.
It's too bad they didn't put a cellular tower on top of it too.
The cellular tower right on the top. Yeah. Oh man, you guys, I love it.
It's never getting old, Jim.
No, I love the detail in the leaves.
There you go.
And the little like mossy kind of stuff, and I mean, whoever did this spent a ton of time, and I mean, obviously we know who did it, but they spent a ton of time on this, and it looks phenomenal.
What a fun and it's functional. You throw some dice in there, huh?
Yeah. Well, in this case, I'm not sure if this is actually the dice tower. So
I thought there was a hole on the far side.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, good. So what they did, because they reached such a huge goal, she made each model printable as a dice tower, and then you could actually just print it as a tower too without the dice part. But yeah, definitely one of the coolest painted finished dice towers I've ever seen, especially in a long time here. So nice work, 3D print and paint. Nice work. What do we got next here? What time how are we doing on time? Woo, we're getting there. All right, Yuri. 3D workbench. Split the splits. Skippy is ready soon. We're at 95%. If you know where this came from, what game or whatever, let us know. I don't know if Geary knows. They can pop in, but
is it another Cyberpunk? I know we've been seeing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077 weapons. We botched one last week. In fact, where Andrew was asking if that Malorian was from Borderlands, and it was a Cyberpunk. So we issue corrections.
Just a quick search. Yeah, it looks like it's from Cyberpunk. I haven't downloaded the software update in order to play Cyberpunk on myself yet, so.
You play it on yourself. That's I like the way you say Cyberpunk. Say Cyberpunk again for us, Yuri.
Cyberpunk.
Fantastic. Now, Jim, you say Cyberpunk.
Oh man!
New segment for the show. Jim pronounces things for us. Anyway,
I'll get Caleb working on a bumper.
I think somebody just asked me to say anti-establishment. What is that? Anti-disestablishmentarianism or something like that.
Yeah,
I can't read it. It's not close enough for me to actually see it, but anti-disestablishmentarianism. I don't know. That's close enough.
That's a good word.
You know what? For now on, you got to pay to make me say random words.
I think that's fair. Baby. I think that's fair.
Don't tempt
Yuri. What was that?
I said, "Don't tempt Moses."
Oh, right. I love it. Someone said, "Good job." Geary plays with himself. Yes, he plays Cyberpunk right on himself.
Yeah.
3D printing professor. Did you see this one? Did you see this one, Pooch?
I have not seen this one.
So 3D printing professor printed this. He's like, holy crap, didn't think this would work, but you got to check this out here.
It's always nice when you surprise yourself with something
like
that
this,
works.
Right?
Okay.
Look at that.
I would not have thought that would work either.
Yeah.
There's no supports, and he printed it with that little surface. Well,
it looks like it does look like there's
shenanigans.
Yeah.
Still, though, man, the amount of mass on that thing. How did that stick?
Because it's not a bed slinger. So
it's true. It's not a bed slinger. Yes.
The bed's not moving. It's just seriously XY, right?
Yep.
I absolutely this picture for dramatic effect. I love that.
I mean, it's a testament to how dialed in the printer is too, because even though it's not a bed slinger, it means you have to have your extrusion dialed, because any little extra glooping or whatever can catch and knock the whole thing off. I mean,
right,
man.
And Shane said that's what happens when you level your bed right there. But nice work, Joe, 3D printing professor. That is awesome. I know he took a picture. I don't know if he posted it, but he took a picture he made a few things like that. It was really cool. All right.
Just to say he could, so it could fit on that, because I think if that was laying down, it wouldn't have fit on the bed, right?
Right.
Huh.
I probably, I don't know. I'm not sure, but this is a Prusa MK3S chain production add-on.
I really dig this.
Yeah, we'll just watch it for a second here. But I mean, you tell me a little more. I don't have a Prusa yet. Hopefully, it's coming soon. But what are we seeing here? What are we seeing?
Yeah, well, so basically, you're just seeing a modification. That swing arm, once the print is done, it literally flips over and shovels your part off. But more than just that arm, what you might not be noticing is there's a fan on the left side of the printer there. Actually, that's on both sides. That's blowing air to enhance and speed up the cooling process so that it releases. Yep. And then it just goes back and prints another one, and when it's done, shovels it off into there. Now, I looked at this It's a really neat model. It was awesome that it was shared with the community. I'm not entirely certain the razor blades that he's got on there are fully necessary, but I suppose it depends on the print that you're doing.
So it's blowing here.
Yeah. Because a lot of the stuff I print, if it's left long enough to cool off, it releases itself from the bed. Right. So you really just need something to kind of move off. But it really depends again on what you're printing. I got to imagine that something like this is great if you're doing a lot of serial printing and you know that the model is the same every time. I don't know that I would want to entrust it for something like a print queue where you're doing different things, and you definitely want to make sure you've well tested that the arm won't bind up and cause you more grief that way.
I agree, and thank you YouTube for recommending 3D printing nerd, and you recognize what this one is?
It's Evan and Caitlin. Is it Evan and Caitlin Renault? Perfect.
So I showed my wife this. Like, oh man, it's been like a little while. It's been like a couple months now, but now it's like a binge. Like yesterday, after I shoveled, I came in and we binged. I just let it play through whatever it's going to let it play, and it was awesome.
You guys binge watched? Just whatever YouTube suggested.
Well, it was all binge watching Evan and
Caitlin. Oh, it was Evan and Caitlin.
It played the first one, and then YouTube just kept throwing them at me, and I had it up on the TV. So I just laid there and, napped and watched Evan and Caitlin. It was awesome. So here we go. Now this one.
Exactly. Show.
Matt has been tweeting me behind the scenes. And I tell you what, he's been kind of giving me updates on this. And he finally put it out there. This is it's called the Rad Box. It's
the Rad Box.
It's a retraction and drying box.
I love a good box.
Full 48 hours of drying silica for when it's off and capable of holding 9 different types of filament. Let's see. Perfect to feed, the MMU2 and the Ender 5 and a Chameleon. But he's been working hard on this, trying to put something together and getting this together. And just an awesome box set. He came up with a full drying solution there. And let's see, I thought there was a bunch. That was the first. Here we go. So some really cool features in here. And I think Matt's watching right now. There he is. The Rogue Research Lab. So what are we looking at? Let us know what we're looking at right here. It looks like it's like a slide out tray, maybe.
Yeah, there's a video if you scroll down where he's kind of showing some of it, but I had commented, I'm like, this looks really awesome, but I'd like to understand more about what we're looking at and what its function is and stuff, right?
So is this silica, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm really curious.
So this looks to me like a food dehydrator and the trays, and he's modded the trays, but I'm not sure what the purpose of those are. But I'm very interested in this, so I'd love to be able to talk to him more about it, or if there's a video or somewhere where there's a follow-on.
Let's see. I mean, for one, I love the colors. I love the blue, the UV reactive colors too. But yeah, I'm really curious what that tray is now. Let us know. I know he's watching. Let's see. They are cog wheels. They are cog wheel pulleys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in the chat there.
Yeah. They wheel filament in and out.
Okay.
So that's how you retract. That's how it retracts, maybe.
Not sure. It's hard to tell with what we got here, but like I said, I'd love to see more. If you can put a video together or something with an explainer,
shoot me some pictures. But phenomenal job. I know you spent a ton of time on this, and you've just done you've done a lot of work on this thing. I'm definitely curious to see more. Definitely curious to see more. I love it. All right. Have you seen this one?
No.
The Chintu V2, Waking Up for a Nap. It was an animated version of the 7-segment sculpture characters that I've been building for a while. And I saw this and I was like, holy moly. Check this out.
What? What is he doing? What? It's waking up.
I don't know what it does from there, but it's really cool.
Okay.
So this person must make animated characters, right? 7-segment sculpture characters, and it's an animated version. So I'm really curious to see and dive a little more in about what they do. But it's really cool that, I mean, they have a little servo and it moves like a little robot. I mean, maybe Geary could dig into this a little bit and let us know what this is, because it's probably some weird relation to Geary. I don't know.
Yeah, they could be cousins. What's interesting, and one of the challenges of it's the blessing and the burden at the same time of having Twitter as your interface, right? People have a short attention span, so you have to give them the nuggets in a small window, but it's really hard. Like when we don't have the background, like when you scroll up and you said this is a what is it called, a Chintu box?
Chintu
V2. So I don't know if is that something he named, or are like these actual characters? Is there a community of people building? Like if you know in the chat, give us some heads up. We'd love to know more about what this is.
I'm gonna give Geary, it's Geary's baby picture. That's the best comment. I love that. I'm gonna give Geary.
You guys are embarrassing me in front of my friends.
I'm going to give you some homework, Geary. Let's find out what they are, and maybe we can get some more information on them for next week. Let's do it. All right, what do we got next? We got 2 more. We got a giveaway, too, so we got to keep rolling. This is creating an RC car with a 3D pen. So this is about a minute long, and this was really cool. Basically, with the 3D pen, following the drawings, the layouts, and then welding it all together.
Yeah, have you ever used a 3D pen, Jim? Or have you tried these?
I have not. I have one in my
It's a
basement.
lot harder than it looks.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder than it looks, but this is a really good technique.
That's awesome.
And I really it's like anything, right? I think that when you're this artistic and this talented, that you can find all kinds of different mediums to express yourself with, but this is one of the best ones I've seen. It kind of started with the bones from a 3D pen, you know?
Oh, that's awesome. Look at that.
You would look at that. You would never guess that wasn't just like a typical purchased kit, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just put this together with a 3D pen. What?
I love it how it's just tears right through the toll booth right there. You know?
Yeah. Hey, I wonder if it's like quarter or what was that, like whatever scale, 16th scale or something. I wonder if that toll is like 16th then.
Yeah, right.
So it looks like Rogue sent you a video, so maybe we'll throw it on there next week if you can get it out for us.
I'll take a look
of that box. Yeah.
I'm not sure where he sent it, but I will find it and we will talk about it more next week. Follow up.
Kyle Paul, last one of the day. Got a buddy who wanted some programmable NFC rings. Gave me free creative control, so I found these NES controller rings on Thingiverse that can be printed with MMU. 4 down, and tomorrow I'll shave an internal pocket for the NFC tags.
Look at that. I mean, dude, I would love that bling. I would just roll around with my. But you know what? Here's my challenge to you. Like, first of all, I'm OG. In fact, you can't see it, but I've got my classically trained NES shirt on. So it's like those are like my favorite. But then, how cool would it be if you did a whole series, right? So you got NES, you got your Sega Genesis, your Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, like all the different, Yeah, I love it. It's cool, and it's got NFC chips in them, so they're functional as well.
Right. How'd you get in the gate today, NES?
Yeah.
Like
this finger.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our Hotmakes of the day.
Good batch of Hotmakes.
Yeah, a great batch, man. I love it. Let us know in the comments below or in the chat, which one was your favorite? Which one did you like the best and why? Because we're curious. I'm curious to what you like,
For me, it would have to be the cellular oil one. Yeah.
I can't even talk. Thanks, guys.
Celery oil.
I am broken. I can't even talk. All right, last chance if you want to get in on the drawing for the $50 Amazon gift card. It doesn't matter where you're at as long as Amazon delivers to you. We'll find an Amazon gift card from the country of Amazon's origin by you. Could be US, could be anywhere. I think last week was like, I don't know, Sweden or something. I can't remember, but
it was
out there. But if you want to get in, this is your 30-second warning. Go to the link in the description of the video, or that Nightbot's been spamming every 5 minutes. I just posted it there for you for your linking pleasure. And we need your names. I want to make sure everybody's on there in the next 30 seconds, not 30 minutes. Let me just look. Hey, Pooch.
Demanding cellular oil t-shirts.
So
I can just see it should be like the old school Motorola with just like a dipstick on the side that you just pour oil into, because you got to change the oil on your cellular phone.
And it'll be like OOL, and then under the tower it'll be cell, like CELYER, cellular.
Cellular oil.
Yeah. I can't even try to say it now right because I'm so messed up on how I'm supposed to. Anyways,
however you say it's the right way, Jim.
Yeah. Were you gonna rant tonight?
I got a micro rant.
A micro rant.
This happened to me twice, and I just need to blow off some steam on it.
While people have time up the registration, let's do a micro rant.
It's a little baby rant.
We'll come back and give away we'll come back and give away the $50 Amazon gift card. Ladies and gentlemen, just a little bitty micro rant from Pooch today.
This is a baby rant.
Here's Pooch rants.
I'm gonna rant about this now. Where's my bump?
Oh, I love it. I don't know what's going. I think our stream has gone rogue.
I think Gary needs some more oil. It's all good.
Oil.
I'll just go. I'll just do my micro rant. So listen.
Did the rant not play? Did the bumper not play?
No, it didn't.
We just played it twice.
Oh.
Did it play that time?
You know when you have a rant bumper and you want it to play and it doesn't play and then it plays like way too late. Like that's the worst. That's not my rant. My rant is I 2 times now, and you would think I would learn, but no, I haven't learned yet. I go to reheat. The first time it happened, it was coffee, but I told you I'm quitting coffee, which could have some part in why I'm extra frustrated. But I put my coffee in the microwave to reheat it, and of course it's on the carousel, right? Jim, you got everybody has a microwave with a carousel these days, right? Can you even get a microwave without a carousel? Probably. Whatever. Anyway, so it's on the carousel. It's going around. And inevitably, it always ends up at the back of the microwave. And then I walk off to go do something else. I come back like 10 minutes later, and I need to heat my breakfast burrito back up. I forget that the coffee's in there. And I go to put the plate in there, and it just knocks the coffee everywhere, spills all in the inside of the microwave because it stopped in the back of the microwave. I couldn't see it. So it's like either I have to condition myself to get down and really peer in here, make sure there's nothing in the microwave ahead of time, or just stop doing that. But why is my luck always that it always ends up at the back of the microwave and then I forget about it there, huh? Is it just me? Silly rant and rant.
I love it.
I have a kettle. Now that I'm drinking tea and stuff more, I just dump the old coffee or the old tea now and then just reheat another thing. But it's Murphy's Law. Is it Murphy's Law that whatever you have on the carousel ends up at the back where you can't see it? Maybe it's just me.
I'm not sure. Let me know in the chat if you have that problem, because I don't think I've ever seen that. Maybe your carousel spins too fast.
Yeah. Well, that's how really fast it goes. Yeah. No, or not fast enough. I don't know.
I love it. And of course, Lindsay. My wife is like, I'm going to keep notes and talk. They're talking about the words I say, right? So now that's going to be a thing. So you want to know another one real quick before we do a giveaway?
What is it?
The thing in the bathroom that you use to go to the bathroom. What do you call that?
A toilet.
Yeah.
A loo.
No, it's a toilet.
John.
No, it's a toilet.
A
It's
toilet?
not a toilet. It's a toilet.
What? It's the OI sound. You can't
Someone
handle.
says the turlet. That
turlet?
right there is a turlet.
A toilet.
Yeah, it's a toilet.
You can't say the OI sound is what it is.
Maybe that's the problem. Toilet.
What's another OI word?
I don't know. Let's do a giveaway.
What about,
Ladies and gentlemen,
say koi. Koi fish.
Koi fish?
Koi. See, you can say koi.
Koi, yeah. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, is about to do it. $50 gift card. I grabbed everybody. Here we go.
Spin
$50
wheel.
courtesy of Thangs. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. If you haven't checked out thangs.com, check it out. Anna. Congratulations, Anna.
Anna wins. Is Anna here? Anna, say you're here.
Ooh, yeah, good point.
Say cellular toilet oil if you want to win your $50 card.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
$50 gift card thanks to thangs.com.
Let's see.
Where is it, Anna?
Anna, I see when she put her I see the time she put her entry in. Mm-hmm. It was tonight, just a little
Anna
bit
says,
ago.
Yay!
So. We have yes, a yay. All right. Anna, congratulations. You've just won $50 to Amazon, courtesy of Thangs. So thank them. I'm going to get your information over to Joanna, and she'll hook you up. So stay tuned for an email from Joanna for the $50 gift card from Thangs.
Woo! Congratulations, Anna. Thank you all for joining us for another whirlwind episode. We learned a lot. We put our foot in our mouth a bunch of times. We got some pronunciation lessons. I mean, what a great show, huh?
I love it. I have so much fun. If you just got here, if you didn't hear it at the beginning, you can find us by going on Twitter and hopefully soon to be Instagram, tagging anything cool you see or anything cool that you make with hashtag Hotmakes. And if you actually go search for that, there's so much cool stuff. I did that this weekend sometime. I actually just searched hashtag Hotmakes, and you should see all of the awesome things. I think if I remember seeing the spreadsheet today, there was over 1,800 things now that have been tagged for us, and that's phenomenal.
Are they things or things? 1,800 things.
Yeah, 1,800 things. I like it. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Thang. Good. Yeah, we're gonna have to hit up Miss Thang and tell her who this week's winner was.
Thank you guys so much for coming, Pooch. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure has been all mine, good sir.
Geary, it's been awesome. Thank you so much for hooking us up, and don't forget your homework.
Gary has homework. Gary,
I might be too drunk to do the homework. I've been taking too many screenshots.
See what you did there. Thank you, Gary, for the comedy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, when you're taking those screenshots, you weren't taking too many bites of your food. Ooh, come on. No? Okay. All right. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming again. Once again, you can find us by going to Twitter, hashtag Hotmakes. We're here every Monday night, 6 p.m. to most of the time, 7-ish p.m.
6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern.
What he said.
3 a.m. Central European time.
What was it? 11 a.m.
In Australia. Yeah.
But we appreciate you guys coming out. And we will see you. Anything else? Anything else you got? Anything else?
No. Thanks for joining us. Keep tagging them. We will see you guys soon.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Thank you guys so much for coming. We really, really appreciate it. We will see you next week. Later. Bye, everybody.
Cellular oil.
I can't even. It's sell your oil. Get out of here. Later, everybody.